Welcome back to my channel. This is Sandeep here, and today we are talking about designer profiles in different segments of the apparel industry. What are their roles? What are the benefits? And also you can understand where do you like to fit in. So before we move any further, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. So let's begin with designer in a brand. What a designer in a brand actually does is, number one, he works on a trend research which is totally aligned towards the brand ideology. What is the look of the season? What is the next offering of the brand going to be, and where all the brand is going to be shelved at or marketed at, So that's the first thing. The second part is working on a range plan which is actually planned up within the internal team, which involves marketing, sales, buying, and design. So majorly that. I've also made a separate video on range plan. You can check in the description below and you will understand furthermore what a range plan actually is. Number three is the designer is actually looking at sourcing with separate different mills and suppliers. So what the advantage of a designer being in a brand is actually to have an exposure towards what all different suppliers are working with, what are the different new materials, and can also have a good comparison between different suppliers, if it's a fabric sourcing supplier or a fabric mill. A brand designer can actually look at all the portfolio of all the mills that the person is working with and be able to shortlist out of that entire vast range of collection. Number two is a designer with a buying house. What is a buying house? Let's understand that first really quickly. Buying house is basically a representing company, I would say an extension of a brand, representing the brand, and is connecting with multiple suppliers. I'll give you an example. Let's say there is Zara, and Zara is based in Spain. And Zara has to actually source all kinds of materials for the collection for the season. The team in Zara in Spain will not be able to actually communicate with all the suppliers scattered all over the world. For example, there are hundreds of manufacturers within China or in India or in Bangladesh. For that, the team which is in Spain will not be able to communicate physically, and it is actually almost impossible. So for that, there is a liaison office or a connecting or a buying office which takes care of that country or that region and filters the best of the best collection out of based on price, deliverables, value propositions, all that put together, and they put up a collection from all the suppliers and then they provide it to Zara, for example. So that's what a buying house does. And a designer from a buying house is basically an extension of the brand, who is also understanding the idea of a brand, what a brand really needs, and also from his own understanding, from his own end, will actually source it from various suppliers that he's aware of or he's connected with. That's what a designer in a buying house actually does. What are the benefits of a designer in a buying house? I would say that he or she is actually connected with both ends as in from the brand perspective and also from the manufacturer's perspective. So somewhere in a sweet mid spot of knowing what is happening in the factory level and also knowing what is happening in terms of the brand, what are the strategies, what is the next season offering, all that put together is what a designer in a buying house actually understands. A very, very smart position, very I will say a good communication skill is really important here, because you have to actually do a lot of communication here. Understanding what a manufacturer is actually supplying, understanding your resources, and then putting those together and supplying it to the brand. The next profile of a designer is actually with a manufacturing unit, or I will say a designer in an export house. What is the profile of a designer in an export house? Basically, a designer in an export house is actually working for multiple brands now, because one export house or one manufacturing unit will not work for only one brand, but it'll actually be supplying it to multiple brands wherever the business actually is aligned. And for that, the designer needs to understand the brand identity, the brand research, the brand's trend research, the customer trends of those brands, and be able to communicate and put things together, collate it, and provide it to a brand. And the benefit of being in an export or a manufacturing company, you're actually more hands-on. You have that liberty of doing hands-on different techniques. You actually can feel the fabric, you see the garments, you put the garments into the machinery to make it, and you get to explore in terms of embroideries, print techniques, or many other embellishments or treatments. So a designer in a brand will actually have that advantage of being totally hands-on and know about Designer in a mill. Designer in a mill is actually more like a trendsetter, I would say, because here a designer or the design team in a mill is actually working 3 seasons ahead. Let me remind you once again, all these 3 segments that I mentioned about earlier, brand, buying house, and the export house or manufacturing, they all work 2 seasons ahead. But the design team in a mill actually works 3 seasons ahead, because now we're talking about on the fabric level. So in a mill, the design team is actually working 3 seasons ahead, because they have to come up with a collection a season before, so that those collections are actually adopted by the manufacturing or by the buying house or even by the brand 3 seasons ahead, so that those are then put into garmenting. They are also part of a bigger organization where different dyeing and weaving and all different kind of technologies which are totally in terms of machinery are actually introduced. Products are explored out of those different new operations, and those put together actually culminates into trend reference for the industry, I would say. A designer in a mill is actually also communicating with the export company. They're actually working hand in hand with the export company or manufacturing, because that's where the fabric has to be sold to, and that's where the fabrics are converted into garments. The benefits of being a designer in a mill is actually having exposure, lots of learning about sustainability or innovation or new technology or processes and many other things, where this is basically the root, the root of the entire industry.